Hey, 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 what's up, everybody? What's up? Anthony Morrison here, and welcome to tonight's Success Connection. If you can hear me, just give me a big yes. All right, very good. Very good, very good. I see lots and lots and lots of people saying yes. Very good, very good. I am going to be turning on my webcam here in just a second, but if you guys could do me a favor while we wait for everybody to get on, we've got lots and lots of people piling in now. Go to, obviously, we'll take some time here and there for people to get logged in. Make sure that you have subscribed to my YouTube channel. There's the link right there to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Super important that you guys are subscribed. We're actually giving away a 3-day vacation to the beaches, my favorite beaches anyway. If you are subscribed to my channel and you're watching my videos, each video kind of gives you a breakdown on what you need to do and how you need to do it. So check that out. All right, make sure you are subscribed and then join our Facebook group. You'll hear me talk about our Facebook group an awful lot tonight. It's because this is a great community of people that are all willing and able to, to help each other on their journey for success. And I definitely want for you guys to be able to connect with everybody. So please make sure that you join that. And then, of course, hey, follow me on Instagram so you can see what's going on in my life, right? Always got new things coming up, always got new things happening. And it's just great to be able to connect with people. So many of you only see me or hear me on the Success Connection or on a webinar or a video or whatever. But you don't really get to see into my lifestyle. What am I doing? And I think that's what helps you to connect with people. You know what I mean? And that's really what our whole mantra has always been about, is the connection, the success connection. It's the ability to connect with each other and with those around us. And so make sure that you follow me there on Instagram as well. Okay, so make sure that you do all that. Of course, I see that we have now packed the house, lots and lots of people here on the Success Connection, which is awesome. Super excited about this. Sorry, getting my webcam on. I'll explain to you why I'm having a little bit of a harder time tonight. Can everybody see me now? Man, these lights, they're either, either they're yellow lights or they're super bright lights. Like none of the lights in this house actually match. But nevertheless, I digress. So listen, super excited about being able to be on here tonight to discuss additional parts of our webinar that we haven't really, like we do these webinars every single week, and every week we progress, right, as we're building a new business, and then we start over and we do it all over again, right? That's what's great about it. If you're new here, then you're coming in right in the middle of us building a business, but we're going to give you all those business assets. We're going to give you everything that you need to be able to succeed with those business assets, and then ultimately we continue to build out that business and continue to build more assets for you. So it makes it a very simple process when you join the Success Connection. You really and truly have a blueprint, and it's built in real time for you every week on building new businesses. Now, if you are new, important to note that this time is not an extension of any of your other courses. So if you're a partner with Anthony Student, Inbox Inner Circle, YouTube Masterclass, whatever the case may be, this webinar is not about those courses. Like I tell you every week, you can intertwine what we teach here with every single course, right? Because what we're teaching here is building new businesses. So instead of this being a progression of another course, this is time where we get to connect with each other, and I get to basically build businesses with you, and not just build them with you, but show you the how and the why, right? Last week I gave away like thousands of dollars. I think my staff told me it was about $4,000. And we'll talk about how you're going to get paid that in a minute, because it was a little more to it than I probably thought when I just decided to give everybody money. There's a little process behind that. We've been working it out this week to get it taken care of. But the point is we're always doing something. We're always building something. We're always teaching you to build those things, right? And that's what it's really all about. Look, if you're here because you want to be entertained, or you want me to be the most entertaining person, probably not gonna go so well. But if you're here because you want to learn and you want a pathway to really making more money, then if you follow what I teach and you do the things that I tell you to do, okay, I'm putting you on the pathway for success. I'm putting you on that road to being able to make money. You know, a lot of you have been attending, and it's like you attend, but you don't implement, right? It's like you're here and you got one foot in the water, but you haven't jumped in, right? And if that's you, I want to encourage you to just dive in, right? There's lifeguards, right? If you drown, and they'll help you, right? That's whether that's people in our Success Connection community, that's my support staff, that's me, whatever the case may be. But you got to go all in. You know what I mean? You can't kind of dip your toe in the water and expect to be an Olympic swimmer, right? Like, you've got to truly give it the effort. And that means more than just spending your time listening to videos. It means a lot of actual implementation and following what we teach and what we say and what we do. And I think that's a testament to success in any field and in any industry, is those who dive in and start doing it ultimately become better at it than those that watch other people do it and try to learn from watching, right? So there's this hybrid of sorts. No one would be crazy enough, or should be, to just dive into a deep ocean, right? And just say, well, you know, I'll figure out how to swim. No. But here's the thing that's important for everyone to listen to. And I think this is ultimately what really drives me to push you guys, is when you're taking swimming lessons, you don't just watch videos. You don't watch the video, this is how you swim, and then go jump in the pool and swim. That's not how it works. You actually work with someone, right? So when you're learning how to swim, you have someone who's helping you, and like a coach, right? Or a trainer or a teacher, whatever. And they're helping you along the way. You're seeing what they're doing, and then you're getting in and you're doing a couple of things, right? Maybe it's I don't know, they taught us the doggy paddle thing when I was a kid. It was doing this, right? But you do this one thing, and it doesn't mean that you are ready to be dropped into an ocean on your own, but what it does mean is that maybe you can swim in a really, you know, short distance in a swimming pool, that if you freak out, you can put your feet on the ground, right? Like, in other words, it's baby steps, but you're actually doing those baby steps. You're not just watching someone else do it. It's a very important concept, okay, that you have to do in order to be able to do well. There's a big thing on the wall in my office, I think I talked about it last week, maybe it was week 4, that says you don't have to be great to get started, but you have to start in order to ever be great. And there's so much truth in that. There's so much wisdom in that statement that a lot of you are holding back. You haven't started yet, right? And I want to encourage you to all start. You're not going to be great out of the gate. You can't be thrown into the ocean and swim on your own, right? Out of the gate. But if you'll just get further than one toe in the water, you'll be able to actually acquire the skills that are necessary to be successful, right? Instead of watching me do it and watching other people do it, you'll be in the mix. doing small steps, small things, not massive, big, crazy, over the top things, just small things here and there. And that's what I teach on the Success Connection. That's what I bring to you each and every Thursday night is building a business and showing you what small steps it takes. Now, a lot of times I'll go in and I'll build the whole thing for you, and then I'll ask you to do certain tasks, right? To really figure out if you guys are listening and able to implement what I'm teaching, you know? And that's the biggest key. In fact, we have a challenge, the first challenge we've ever done that's coming up, and it's coming up in August. And I'm going to give you guys all an opportunity to register for it completely free. It'll be a paid challenge. You guys know a lot of challenges are paid challenges, but I'm going to give you a chance to register for that challenge completely free, probably in the next week or two. It'll cost you nothing to go through this challenge, and it's going to help you, right? And it's, again, challenges are, you know, implementation is required when you go through a challenge versus, you know, when you watch a webinar, right? And so all of these things are important because as we kind of build out this business, and let me just kind of pull this up, let's just kind of look at the business model that we're building out. So this is called the email marketing profits for beginners. Okay, and this is the email marketing profits for beginners funnel, and it starts off with a basic opt-in page. Okay, here's one thing that's important, and I want you to all take note of this. Okay, I want you to all take note of this, is that this page, and we've talked about it before, but I really want to hone in on this. This page is like, let's see if I can't draw, like, think of it like this. This is the gatekeeper, right? This is called a gate because you guys know I suck at drawing. This is like the gatekeeper. Whoever it lets through, okay, and onto your thank you page, all right, these are the people. This is kind of like the profit starts when they move through that gateway, okay? Now, obviously, part of this business is we put people on your list, okay? We told you that. Now, on your thank you page, we have a button to buy, okay? This would be to any type of affiliate offer that you want to promote. So that essentially what we can do is we can turn your thank you page into a sales page. And the theme for tonight's training, and the thing that we really need to dive into, is hidden selling or educational selling. Okay, so hidden selling or educational selling. All right, these things are super important. All right, and there's a reason that they're super important. Hold on, somebody said my webcam is lagging. Hold on, let's try to cut it off for just a second. Let's see. Give me 1 second. All right. Looks like see if this is back on. Okay, good. All right, just making sure. Sometimes my webcam buffers. Hidden selling or educational selling, okay? Here's the thing. At any point in your funnel or your business, if you can hide the sell, meaning if you can sell but not let it feel like you're selling, you'll make more money, okay? I've talked about this a few times, and this is, look, you guys know I ask you to post this kind of stuff in the group when we're finished, so my advice would be take notes, is where can we do hidden sales here? This is not really a hidden sale, this whole button with affiliate link. It's not there's nothing influential about the affiliate link, okay, and the button. The button takes somebody to an actual sales page, okay? So there's no true influence that's happening through that link, right? At least not from an educational or hidden standpoint, all right? Now we've built these pages for you, by the way. If you're new, these pages are already done. We've got you the opt-in page, the thank you page, they're done. What happens is then people come down into your list and we start to send emails, okay? So we send out all these emails. Now, there is an opportunity, okay? There is an opportunity here for hidden and edu sales, okay? This is probably your first opportunity to create a hidden sale, okay? And that is by providing value in your autoresponder, in the messages that you send out, you can educate someone on why they should buy, okay? So there's an opportunity here. We'll highlight this one in blue and say, okay, there's definitely an opportunity here. But remember I told you about the gatekeeper, okay? This is the opt-in page. It's the gatekeeper of your whole funnel. If you let someone through that opt-in page, okay, that's what opens them up to everything else. The thank you page, the buy button, the list, the emails, everything, okay? So we want to set the right expectations. But one of the things this is what we're talking about tonight, one of the things that's most important is we have to give away a lead magnet incentive. Okay, now what does that mean? Lead magnets can be ebooks, it can be audios, it can be reports, it can be courses, it can be anything, right? What is it that you want to give away in exchange to get that email address? What I would do and what I always do, right? Because I just feel like it's the smartest thing to do, okay, is I'm always looking, okay, and this is just it's just how I am. I'm always looking for what's the piece of content, what's in here, okay, that I can use to make a hidden sale, right? Like what can I do to make a hidden sale, all right? And ultimately, I start looking, what are the things that people don't really correlate with a sales page or a sales experience, right? Well, when we read a book, we don't see a sales experience. Oftentimes, when we go through a course, we don't think the course is selling us anything. It's training, right? Same thing with audios. We listen to audio, even though a lot of times we're being sold an audio, we don't realize that. And then free reports, basically the same thing. Okay, so it's kind of these things that allow us that, I guess, space to be able to sell without feeling like we're being sold. How many of you understand what I'm saying, and how many of you feel like that makes sense to you? Okay. All right. Okay. Very good. Keep them coming. Okay, very good. All right. So the next question becomes, all right, at what point can we transition from free, okay, free ebook, free this, free that, into a sale without creating a problem, without creating almost where where the person is excited about the opportunity to buy. And here's what I'll tell you is on the thank you page, we always give away the free book. Now, and we have a little download button. Now, a lot of people don't give this away on the page, okay? So, you know, a lot of people want you to, and this is just, honestly, it can go either way, but for me, I don't really like to do it this way. A lot of people will not give the free ebook on the download page. They want you to go check your email to get it. You can do that, and what that does is it prevents somebody that gave you a fake email address over here. Okay, if I give you a fake email address here, well, I can't get the free thing unless I go back and give you my real one. But the reality is that most people that give you a fake email address here, oops, I don't want to undo that. No, most people that give you a fake email address here are probably not going to go back and give you the real one, right? So you're doing, in my opinion, you're doing more harm to the people that gave you a legit email address than you are to those that gave you a fake one. Because a lot of times emails go to spam. We know this. You guys know this. It's part of email marketing. And if this book and this whole thing was for beginners, right? Well, then we don't want to make it difficult for them to get the material. We certainly don't want it to hit their spam folder. And so my advice has always been on these types of funnels, let me just pull this up, has always been to give the ebook away on the page. So for those of you that are new, this is just one of the many funnels that I've put together for this particular offer. So let's just show you the thank you page. All right, so this is the funnel that I built for email marketing profits for beginners. You can see that we have all of this set up. We have the book in place, and then on the thank you page, we have the download the book, and then we have some type of hook or headline or something right here, and then a link to that you can click on to go to an offer, right? And so all of these things, these elements are here that I just talked about. Now, we put this download button here for a reason, okay? There's a reason that we like to have the download button, and that is because your lead magnet becomes a sales tool. Okay, your lead magnet becomes a sales tool. Look, one of the best ways to be able to sell is to be able to sell without, okay, without people feeling like they're being sold, as I've told you many, many times. So when I get this free ebook, I'm expecting, okay, my expectation, my pen is just going crazy. All right, I expect value, okay? So see, what we go into a point in time or a moment in time with in our mind is oftentimes very, very hard to change. It's hard to change the expectation, okay? Let me give you an example. So we have in one of our funnels, we have a situation where you can book a phone call to talk to our team, right? And for the longest time, I just said book a phone call to talk to our team. Let us see if we can review your setup. Well, ultimately we sell coaching, right? Ultimately we sell a coaching package on that call. We say, hey, look, if you need some help, we've reviewed this. It's for partner with Anthony, and we say, look, we can help you with our coaching, right? Awesome coaches, they'll sit there, they'll go through the whole thing with you, they'll blah, 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 right? It's a phenomenal opportunity. But a lot of people were, I don't want to say complaining, but they were coming into the call saying, well, I expected this to be X, Y, and Z. And it was like, even though they saw the value in the coaching, they saw the value in, working with somebody from my team one-on-one and truly like letting them help them build their business, they saw the value in that. They couldn't get past the fact that they had a different expectation when they got on the phone. And so I refilmed the video, created a different expectation, put it on, and all of a sudden, people were happy. People enrolled in the coaching program, and the world is a great place, right? Those very same people would have said no simply because their expectation when they arrived on the call was different. Nothing else was different. The package, the program, the cost, everything was the same. It was all about the expectation that they came into it with. And so when somebody comes in, so remember that, that's another key thing that you should learn tonight, is the expectation can create or kill conversions. Okay, so you can create a good expectation and it can create a lot of sales, or you can create a bad expectation and it can create a lot of non-sales, right? It can kill the sales. So if people are expecting value on this call or in this ebook, right? They're expecting value. What your goal then is to provide value and transition into sales. So what you want to do is you want to use your ebook, okay, as an opportunity to provide the value that people are looking for when they get the book, but also while bringing people up to speed on maybe why they should buy the thing that you're providing to them. And so when we look at an ebook, okay, this is kind of like the ebook flow. All right, I'm teaching you how to do your own ebooks for a reason. All right, obviously we're going to have an ebook contest, and I'm going to let you guys write ebooks. All right, and the best one will get paid, or a lot of ones will get bought and paid and given to the rest of our students. This is what we do. But I've never broken down the why and the what that goes in ebook. So an ebook flow, the open to an ebook should be setting expectations. Okay, it should be setting expectations. For instance, if we were to write one, go figure, email marketing for beginners. If we were to write one, okay, our open would be something like this. Okay, and I'm gonna type this out and I'm gonna let you guys kind of read along. This is just gonna free flow right from my head. Okay, so I'd say something like email marketing can be simple or it can be extremely difficult. Let's see, email marketing. Well, let's don't even go with that. Again, this is coming straight from my head. So you're about to see me write the kind of the bullet points that I would use for an open to this ebook, right? It's email marketing for beginners. So maybe email marketing is one of the simplest ways beginners, are making money on the internet today. While social media, let's see, gets most of the attention, sending simple emails is making most of the money. Okay, and that's probably not a complete sentence, but this is kind of, these are bullet points. Then I would say you're going to learn the simple step process to building your list and sending simple emails to generate revenue online. The great thing about email marketing is that you don't actually have to even make sales in order to make real money. You don't need your own product, website, or even service in order to cash in on this extremely profitable opportunity. In this book, I am going to break down 3 simple steps and show you how to implement those steps with ease. The goal is to have you, the goal is for you to be able to start building your list and your email marketing business right away. Okay. So we set some expectations. Now, you can and should, this is obviously not the open to an ebook, right? Like an ebook isn't going to have 3 sentences to open it. These are the things you want to touch on. Now you might say, in this book, I'm going to break down 3 simple steps to show you how to implement, and I'm going to show you how to implement these steps with ease. You might go on to say, many other attempts to make money online, whether it's Facebook ads and this, that, and the other, are multiple step processes, super complex and very difficult to implement. What I love about email marketing is it's really a simple process, right? And it really is only 3 things. And you guys know that's build, send, profit. It's building your list, sending your emails, and then finding profitable offers. And we talk about that all the time. And so what we're doing here is we're setting expectations, okay? And that's really important. It's really, really important at the beginning of the book to set the expectation that people are gonna that people are gonna have. And you notice I put the simple process and I left this blank. Obviously, this is a 3-step process. I was just trying to give you the idea that, you know, look, if you're teaching anything or writing about anything, then this is, you know, you would put the how many step processes, right, up at the beginning. So this open really sets a good expectation, but also sets some ground rules that email marketing is one of the simplest ways beginners are making money on the internet today. While social media gets a lot of the attention, sending emails is making most of the money. Okay, well, that's a powerful statement, right? That is an extremely powerful statement, because you have to remember, when somebody downloads your ebook, okay, your ultimate goal is to sell them on email marketing. Your ultimate goal is to educate them to the point that they understand why they should be doing it, but they don't still yet know how to do it, okay? The goal is for them to be able to start building their list and their email marketing business right away, right? That's what we tell them their goal is. And we will follow up in the ebook and say, in order to achieve this goal, you need X, Y, or Z. And there will be a link in the ebook to your affiliate offer, right? To go towards or to anything that you might be, you might be promoting at the time. That's the important thing to remember, is that you are going to always, I mean, this is just kind of like a given, right? You're going to always, always, always want to teach and sell within the book, okay? We want to set the expectation that this is the thing for them, and we want to push out the thought processes of other things that will compete, okay? One of the easiest ways for you guys to see this in action is in my own YouTube masterclass course, which we'll talk about in a little while. I talk all about why YouTube is, in my opinion, like one of the best ways to make money on the internet, right? Like building your YouTube channel, every day that you're not doing it is a day lost. Every day that you are doing it is a day closer to you making a hell of a lot of money. That's just my opinion. It might be opinion based. I can't tell you it's a factual thing, because I don't think there's anything that's super concrete online, but I can tell you that I've made a ton of money now, over $500,000 for my YouTube channel. And like, had I not, or had I started that 8 years ago, think about it. If I was just making $500,000 a year, I would have $4 million, right? And I mean, we're making more this year than we made last year, so it continues to grow. So here's my point. In my book about YouTube, one of the things that I did was I discredited things like Amazon, because that's one of my biggest competitors, for people's attention, for their time, for their energy. Same thing with Partner with Anthony. I talk about affiliate marketing. I discredit, or I don't put down anybody or anybody's course. I say, here's why I would do this and not do Amazon. Here's why I wouldn't be messing around on Amazon. I would rather do affiliate marketing and build my YouTube channel than build an Amazon store. And here's why. I'm always discrediting the things that are competing with, I guess, with my customer's mind, right? So it's like, whoever your customer is, you have to figure out, okay, what else are those people going to be seeing? And how do we build up what we're doing and basically tear down what everybody else is telling them to do, right? So don't want to be very clear. We don't tear down anybody, okay? We just tear down the thought process that, oh, I would rather do this than that, right? So that's very important. We don't talk bad about other people. We don't put up negative things about other people. But there's absolutely nothing wrong with saying Amazon stores suck, and here's why. Here's why I'd rather do affiliate marketing, right? There's like nothing wrong with that. And so, and it works. I'll tell you a quick story. I was in my office. This was a few months ago, back when we were in Mississippi at the office, and my brother has scoliosis, so he has bad back trouble, and it's pandemic, and so, you know, we weren't going anywhere, but he still had to have his back cracked or set or whatever, because he had terrible, terrible back issues. In fact, he's got I don't know if you kind of, well, you can't see this, but he's got a whole crazy looking skeleton looking chair here that he works from when he's working. So, so I guess point is his chiropractor came in, and his chiropractor told me, he's like, listen, my wife and I, we want to make some extra money. Now, this is a guy that makes plenty of money, right? He's a chiropractor. He owns his practice. He said, we want to make some extra money, and we were thinking about doing an Amazon store. And then I was on YouTube, and I saw one of your videos that said Amazon stores suck. You should do this affiliate marketing thing. He said, so we started researching it, and we're like, oh my gosh, this is way easier. Why would we not do this? And that right there is how you transition somebody from the one thing that they think they want to do into the thing that you know that they need to do. And you have to be confident in that. And I'm not telling you guys that you're creating your own course or anything like that. Even if you're doing affiliate marketing, right, to teach people how to do email marketing. In other words, if you're selling somebody else's email marketing course, or you're selling ClickFunnels, or whatever the case may be, the point is, if you're doing it and you're spending your time doing it, then you have to have the conviction to be able to tell people this other stuff sucks. Here's the thing that you need to be doing. And that's why you see in this very first paragraph me say social media gets a lot of attention, but sending emails is where they're making their money, right? So I'm tying it into, look, we know that social media is a thing and you can grow your Instagram and all that. And I don't consider YouTube social media, by the way. That's like, this is not a flexing thing on YouTube. You don't put up a picture of you flexing your arm and get 12,000 likes. Like, YouTube is a content curation platform. Instagram and TikTok and all that, that is, I want to be an influencer. That's what I consider social media. So basically we tell them, this is where the real money's made, okay? So hopefully that makes sense. Now, once we go from the open, okay, we need to go into value, which is a training. All right, training. We need to teach something simple yet powerful. Okay, we want to teach something that's simple and powerful. We want to explain in detail why it works. This is very important. Not how to do it. This is very important, okay? And this is where we kind of transition. We want to teach something powerful. We want to explain why it's powerful and why it works. What we don't want to do is we don't want to tell people how it's done. Remember this, ebooks provide essentially info on what works, not how to implement. That's typical. So a typical ebook, like for instance, mine on YouTube, it talks about my YouTube channel. It talks about how I've built a very small following, only 80,000 people, but how I've turned that into $500,000, how I've made $6,500 for every single video that I've uploaded. And people are like, what? Right? I don't tell how I did it. There's no way I could do that in an ebook. What I do is I tell what I did, right? I say, listen, here's exactly what I did. I decided I wanted to make a YouTube channel. I said, okay, I'm going to make it about this topic. Hey, really important, make your YouTube channel about one specific topic. Don't have 50 topics. That's not going to work. One specific topic. That's what you need to do. See, there's value. That's an educational point. That's a thing that you just learned, okay? But it's not really telling you how to do your YouTube channel. It's just telling you why it works, right? But not the nitty-gritty of how to implement. And then what you do is you start talking about the fact and you transition from the value to the here. I always call it the here's how. And I don't spell it that way. So I transition to the here's how. How to implement. I don't know why I can't get this thing to. How to implement. And I give them a link. Okay. And you can put the link in the ebook. The link does not have to. Here's another thing that people don't do. When they're writing their ebook, okay, they don't put the links in the ebook to their affiliate offers. Now, that's very simple to do. All you have to do inside of you know, like when you're typing this out in Word, you just go right here and say, you know, I mean, obviously this would not be it, but make real money. You can format the fonts. Actually, we need to insert. You can go in here to insert hyperlink. Okay. So in Microsoft Word, you go to insert, you insert hyperlink, and then you just simply, it's obviously a web page, and you put in the web page address here. Okay. I'm not going to do that in this one, but you put in the website address and you save it. Then you've got your document here, right? The next thing that you do is you go over to File and you go to Print, okay? Because you want to print this. Now, you're not going to actually print it on a printer. You want to go here where it says PDF and click Save as PDF. This is how you turn your document into a PDF, right? And a PDF is obviously a file that people can't edit, right? And that's what you want. And it will still have the links in it. So those two steps are very simple, so that you can write an ebook provide the value, create the transition, okay, and then be able to turn it into a PDF and now provide it to people. And when they're reading it, they're locked in on it. And now they can click that link, and that link can be your affiliate link that takes them straight to the offer. So think of your ebook now as a long sales page. This is what people don't ever comprehend, is that an ebook is really nothing more than a long form sales page. When somebody creates a sales page, the long sales page, first thing they do is they open it up and they give you a hook. Setting expectations is also known as, in a lot of cases, the hook, right? The hook. Because that's what we're doing. We're hooking them and making sure that they continue to read this, right? Then we provide some value so they get some value out of their learn. Now what we're really training them is we're training them on why they should do this. Okay? That's what we're training them on. Then we're teaching them how to do it by clicking on the link. Does that make sense to everybody? Just give me a big yes if that makes sense to you. Let me just see some yeses in the chat box. So I wanted to go through a breakdown of how we do ebooks, okay? Because ebooks are very powerful if done correctly. And if you can get into the habit of creating this flow like we just did, this open and this setting the expectations, but hooking people and then transitioning into some value, but having the value teach them why, but not the how. And then transitioning at the bottom into the here's how you can, now that you've learned from my ebook why it is so awesome to send emails as a beginner online. Here's a link that'll get you started. Here's a link that'll show you how to start, right? So the book is telling them, teaching them the how and why it is so important and so great, and then the link is telling them how to get started, right? This will increase your sales exponentially on your products, right? Look, I already told you there's multiple places in this funnel that people can buy. One of them is right here on the thank you page, boom. But there are going to be a lot of people that ignore that thank you page, and in some cases ignore these emails. But the whole reason that they even opted in is they wanted that free ebook. That's the lead magnet. That's what attracted them. So they're more likely to download the ebook and read the ebook than they are to do anything else. Now, if we can take that ebook and instead of just slapping some stuff together, if we can turn it into a sales machine, now we've got this asset that's educational, that's not a sales format, right? But it's making sales for us, right? Does that make sense to everybody? So I wanted to take you through this training because one of the things that I told you we would do is that we would give you these emails. We're going to do that tonight. That we would teach you how to write this ebook, which we're doing, and then that we did this group contest. Nick did this already, so this contest has already taken place. So here's the thing. Now that you guys kind of have, look, we have this funnel built out right here, okay? We've got emails already written that you can just lock and load, all right? What I want to do is I want to launch this. I want to launch in 2 weeks your new business, okay? I want to launch this business in 2 weeks. Next week, okay, what I want to do is, one, I'm going to give you my ebook. So I'm going to write you an ebook and I'm going to give it to you, okay? But what I also want you to do is I want you to write your own ebook. I want you to write your own ebook. It does not have to be long. We'll call it 7 to 10 pages. Okay, so it has to be at least 7 to 10 pages. I want you to post it in our Facebook group and tag it, hashtag let's tag it hashtag my ebook. Okay, hashtag my ebook. And then I'm going to buy for $150 each next week. Okay, so this gets you in the mix doing something. This gets you to write your own ebook. I'm going to give you one, but I keep thinking about this. Well, if I give you one first, you know what most people do? Copy it. They just copy what I've already written. There's no originality. Your originality might actually work better than mine. I know that you guys don't believe me in that regard, but I was a really good marketer at 23 years old when I didn't know anything, probably better than I am now. So oftentimes it's our rawness that comes through and actually really works. And that's what I want to get from you. So that's why I didn't give you one tonight. I want you to write your own first, right? So we have a contest, $150 each. Then of course, we're going to do the what you learned contest. I want you to go in the Facebook group, post 2 things you learned tonight, okay? And why they are important. I want you to put a hashtag. Hashtag, let's do this one differently. I learned this. Okay, I learned this. Hashtag I learned this. Okay, we're going to give away $1,000 giveaway. Nick will pick somebody. It will be completely free and random, right? As long as you post this, but you have to post it. It has to have the I learned this, and this one has to have hashtag my ebook. Our cutoff is Wednesday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, okay? CST. You have to do this and post it in the Facebook group by Wednesday, all right? Because it's just too hard for us to compile these in one night. Does that make sense? Or in one day, okay? All right, very good. This is our homework for next week. Now, a couple of quick things. We are going to be doing a challenge, okay? It's going to be a challenge next month, a free challenge. Part of that challenge is going to involve YouTube. It's going to involve creating and curating for YouTube. As you all know, we have a YouTube masterclass. That YouTube masterclass has already gone up in price, and basically during our challenge, it's going to double. Well, essentially right now we have a discount code that gives you 50% off. During the challenge, that will be removed. And as you all know, once I do that, I never go back. I never discount something that people paid more for. So if you are going to participate in that challenge, it is very beneficial to have the YouTube Masterclass course, okay? And everything that goes along with it. And so I have put this particular course, hold tight and I'll show you. I have put this particular course inside of your Success Connection Student Center. There's a grab the YouTube Masterclass course, and here's the watch the presentation. Okay, when you watch the presentation, it's going to take you here and let you watch this. This is just not even, this is actually a page that should not be here. And so it's I've got it all, we're playing with the page, the timer and everything. You guys are not even really supposed to see this particular page. I just decided, hey, I'm gonna let everybody see this before we do the thing. So this presentation, it might tell you it's going to end in an hour. It will actually end at Sunday night. Okay, so pay no attention to the timer that's on there. Again, it's being created for our challenge, which will essentially, once somebody goes through, it'll end in 24 hours. That's the reason why it's there. But anyway, this link, I'll remove this from here Sunday night. So you have until Sunday night to take advantage of this, Sunday night, midnight, but this will still get you 50% off, and you'll have it when the challenge starts in August. For those of you that are new, this is your Student Resource Center. I'm going to give you access to this in just a second. Super simple thing. This is where you can join our Facebook group. I highly suggest doing that because there's 2 ways that you can make money by participating in your homework and in what we learned tonight. But you got to be a part of our Facebook group. So this is the first thing I would do, is join this. The second thing I would do is check out my YouTube channel. Look, if you've read my book, I would love for you to leave me a review on Amazon. It's always great to get reviews on Amazon. And of course, follow me on YouTube. If you do not have ClickFunnels, you need to get it. Pay close attention to me if you're hearing my voice and you do not own a ClickFunnels account. To get these pages here, these are built in ClickFunnels. This whole funnel is built in ClickFunnels. There's lots of these pages. We give you 10 different funnels for this business. I cannot give you these without sharing them to you. When you click on when you have a ClickFunnels account, okay, you'll see that there are buttons here that say download these funnels here, okay? What this does is when you click these buttons, it automatically puts those funnels that we've built into your account, completely free. Cost you nothing. We don't do anything. It's just free, okay? If you don't have ClickFunnels, you need to get ClickFunnels tonight. It's a free trial, so you don't get billed for the next 2 weeks. My suggestion is get your free trial tonight so you can get your funnels, okay? You can scroll all the way down to the bottom, just straight on down, and you will see right here where you can get your opt-in page and your thank you page. Boom, right there, okay? That's all of these funnels, including this page and this page, you can get by clicking this download button in the Email Marketing for Beginners business. You can get the emails I wrote. And then here is a file that links you to the posts of everybody that we bought emails from last week, all of which are listed right here. So this is the file that you would get. You can click on any of these posts right here, and it will automatically take you and let you get the emails that were written. For those of you that are on this list that did your homework, here's the thing. We are preparing right now basically a PayPal mass pay. And so a lot of you we have contact information for already because you've bought products from us. So please allow us the weekend to formulate our process. There was 113 of you that actually are owed money. So it was a lot more than I was thinking. I was thinking it was like 30, right? Well, it was like 115. Much harder for us to send out 115 payments and get your payment information. So we're building a little portal that you can just go to, enter your information into, it'll tell us that we need to pay you, and then boom, we'll verify it against our list, and then we'll pay you, okay? So my apologies for not getting you paid in the last 7 days, but we've been trying to figure out how in the world do we do this without it taking forever. And so we're building something right now that will allow us to do it. So rest assured, I will pay you, I always do. And truth be told, you posted all these emails in a Facebook group that's public anyway, right? So this is more of me rewarding you for doing your work than anything else. So you will get paid, worry not, right? We just want to make sure it's done efficiently and properly. So all the emails that were written by students that I spent basically $5 grand on last week, there's a link for you to download these here for part of this business. And then if you want to jump in on this YouTube masterclass, you can watch the presentation. This is a new presentation, new version of it. You can watch this right here and secure your 50% discount on it. Okay, so these are the links that you would use. Now, if you're a new student, you can go through all these yellow lines. These represent businesses that we built together. Okay, you can download all of these. The only thing you need to remember is that at midnight tonight, these links quit working. So at midnight tonight, it's done. The links quit working. It's over with, and you cannot click on any of these links until next Thursday. So it is important that you do this now, not later, but now, before midnight tonight. So you come here, join our Facebook group, follow me on YouTube, get ClickFunnels. If you don't have it, you can download any of these businesses here, but the first thing I would do is scroll all the way down to the bottom, Email Marketing for Beginners, get your funnels, get your emails. Of course, check out the YouTube Masterclass if you do not have it, and that will have you set up properly for next week. Now, the question is how, of course, do you get to this page? Answer is simple. You go to here's the link right here, go.vsc.com/funnel, and the password, as it has been throughout this business building process, is email. Okay, so go.thesc.com/funnel. Password is email. When you get there, you will be at our Student Resource Center. And the first thing you're going to want to do is join our Facebook group, check out and get ClickFunnels. And of course, just make sure that you follow all the instructions that I gave you and do your homework. Doing your homework is to write your own ebook, 7 to 10 pages, post it in our Facebook group, #myebook. And we will be purchasing these ebooks next week and giving them to everybody so that you have multiple ebooks that you can test to create sales in your business. The idea is to always give you more than what you need so that you can succeed at a higher level, right? So go to the link, go.thesc.com/funnel. The password is email. This link will only be valid until midnight tonight, so please take advantage of it. Do it right now. And of course, I hope you all enjoyed the Success Connection. Make sure that you post in our Facebook group, #I learned this. 2 things that you learned tonight that are important, and tell me why they are important to your business. And of course, I hope you all have a great weekend, a safe weekend, a fun weekend. Of course, like I always say, do a little something this weekend that other people aren't doing. You'll be ahead of the game. That is the name of the game when it comes to being successful online. I look forward to seeing you all next Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on the Success Connection. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you all next week. Take care, everybody. Good night.